I already made all my rough cuts, so now I'm going to show you how I finish my videos in CapCut, from captions and sound effects to the final export. Click on the video itself on the timeline and I click on the audio, and I always increase it because for some reason I feel like despite using a mic, my voice can feel very low on a device unless someone turns up their volume to 100. So I end up having mine higher so they don't have to increase the volume. So on the top right you can see I made it like 15 dB. I always enhance voice and reduce noise as well. So if you don't have the pro feature, by the way, on CapCut, you do not have to do that. You can just do the voice increase on the top right, which is to 15 dB, and you can actually see the difference on how high you want the volume to be. Once I'm done, I just click on the top, you can see captions. So I just click that and I generate it. It's gonna take a second. Once it's generated, you're going to see like that orange line on top of your video. What I do is I go on my screen, I click the text, and I always, the alignments, I kind of keep it on from like right to left, as you can see, and I make the text smaller. So if you have ever watched my videos, you know my videos have captions on the top right beside me. The reason being is because I don't want someone to look down and look up again, so I just have it on the side. Everyone has their own preference. You don't have to do it like me. You can honestly just keep it anywhere on the screen that you would like for it to be. This is just how I do it. Now, for your text to be visible, as you can see on the style, I always have like a shadow on the background. And for this specific video, I'm just adding black as a color. I don't think I do anything fancy when it comes to captions. You do not need to if you are a complete beginner. The less you do, the better. Yeah, it doesn't really make a difference in your video. And I just play my videos a lot of the times throughout my editing to see how everything looks like. I'm just checking here how the captions are looking like. And here I'm just kind of zooming it in to see how it would look like if someone was watching my video on full screen. Now, as you can see here, the text is extremely long. It's like one sentence. So on the top right, you can actually just click in between the sentence and click enter. So it looks like two lines. It does not do that automatically for all the long sentences, but you kind of have to just do that manually. Now here I just added a question mark because again, yes, CapCut is doing the right thing with all the captions. Like it doesn't make as much errors, but a lot of the things you might have to do them on your own. And as you can see, there's a bar which you can actually stretch it out towards the plus sign, and it stretches your timeline. So you're visually, you can actually see where a specific text is from the caption that you can click, so it's not as condensed. It makes it easier if you're trying to locate a specific text, by the way. Now here I'm just showing you how I add the title points that I add on my videos, because my videos have specific sections. So on the top, you just click text and then you click plus by the default text. And then on the right, you can see where I'm typing. So I just type it all out. Again, just adjusting the size of it to see where I would like to see it on the screen. I go on effects and then I click art. You can look it up. I just have it in my favorite to make it easier for me. And again, just playing my video to see how it's going to look like. Another thing that I do with my title points is I add an effect. So on the top, you just click on animation. It's actually on the in animation. You can look it up. It's just bounce from left. And then I just increase the time that it's going to take to add that effect. So it's like not too fast. So I just add like 1 second basically. And you can see how that makes a difference in the video. Now, apart from like the effects and everything, I do add a sound, like a typing sound. As you guys know, it's a very famous sound that some people add on their content. So I just on the top go on audio, and then on the left click sound effects. You can look it up. I just have it on favorite. Just type keyboard typing, and then I put it right where the title text starts. And then I decrease the volume for this because I don't want it to be higher than my volume. It's just going to be extremely loud for the viewer and it's going to be irritating. So I just lower it and I play my video to see how high I want it a couple times and how much of the volume or the sound or effects that I want. Now here I'm just showing you how I add the subscribe on the end of my video. So on the top, you're just gonna click stickers. You can just look up subscribe and it's gonna pop up. You can use any one. This is a specific one that I use. I put it right when I say subscribe on the end of my videos. I just make it smaller. You can again put it anywhere on the screen. I'm just putting it on the left side. Now, since I use this specific sticker, I like adding the sound effect for the click because it has three different clicks in the sticker. So you just go on sound effects again on the top audio and then just type the word click. It's going to show like a mouse click. You click the blue plus, it's going to bring up the effect on the timeline. I just see where in the sticker it clicks the thumbs up and the subscribe and the bell icon. So I just put the sound effect exactly when it clicks on the sticker, just so it kind of looks like, okay, the sticker is making the sound effect. Again, after aligning the sound effect, I always decrease the volume for this as well. I keep it at 10. Again, you can see how high or low you want the sound to be. And then always make sure you're playing your video as you go to see how it would feel like if you were the viewer. That's actually one of the biggest questions I ask myself. Okay, if I was watching it as a viewer, would I like what I'm seeing basically? So it kind of helps you um, get good criticism to yourself if you have no one that is there to check your editing. After I'm happy with it, go on the effects and then I add this always at the end of my video. When you click on it, you can look it up on the search. It just says ending circle, as you can see the name. You can use the same one, and you can see this is how it looks like. And you can choose how long you want it to be, by the way, and how short you want it to be. After adding that, I always like kind of make the timeline shorter from the white bar. As you can see, I circled it for you to just see how the video is going to look like as an overview. Sometimes I do actually end up watching my entire video to make sure there are no errors. And then on the top right, you're just going to click export after you are done. And that's basically it. Once everything looks and sounds right, I export it and it's ready for YouTube. I will link the finished video here so you can see how the edit actually turned out. If this helped, subscribe and I'll see you in the next video.